place where one lives. Well, that's what the dictionary says. But isn't it something more than that? Some people say it's our most prized possession, where we feel the safest, the most tranquil and free. But whether it's a fixed place or something less tangible, there's no doubt that this word means so much to us. How can four walls trigger so much emotion and warmth? Are the sayings, "There's no place like home," and "home is where the heart is," really true? And then there's the feeling of being homesick when we're far away, either in body or in mind. American novelist Richard Ford said this of the home: "Construed as turf, home just seems a provisional claim, a designation you make upon a place, not one it makes upon you. A certain set of buildings, a glimpsed smudged window view across a schoolyard, a musty aroma sniffed behind a garage when you were a child, all of which come crowding in upon your latter-day senses. They are inert, nostalgic, and unlikely to connect you to the real, to that essence art can sometimes achieve, which is permanence." To me, home is something I can feel. There's no place or time for it. It's whenever I'm around the people I'm most close with. Whether good or bad, it's something that echoes through my days. So to explore this deceptively complex idea of home, I decided to make this film. And in the process of making it, it's become clear that the understanding of what home means is very much like what homes are. They are all different, but fundamentally the same.
Home is your space, your comfort and your belonging, the essence of your inner self painted on four unconfined walls.
A haven of love and security, the centre for family strength and weaknesses.
Home is where you want to be when you're low. Home is where you want to be when you are high. Home is the place where you want to share all your emotions.
Home, it's like a safe and comfy nest where I can raise my family.
I feel most at home when my mum is making me pie, chips and gravy.
Home to me is my mum's Sunday roast.
Playing FIFA with my flatmate. We've laughed there, cried there, and broken God knows how many controllers.
Fabric softener on your bed sheets.
Home is where the broadband connects automatically.
Home is where the heart is, the place that's warm and cosy, where all the family smile and laugh and the garden looks so rosy. A place for you to feel safe, a place to dance and sing, where the dog sits by the fireplace, you can relax and do your own thing. So put your feet up, come on in, have a brew and wag your chin. Home is warm and full of song, home is where family belong.
Home is being around the table with all the family. It brings great comfort and contentment to me.
Home to me is a place where I can relax with my hair chucked back, jogging bottoms on with no makeup, spending time with the family and watching my baby play. My home is a place I can be proud of as a loving place for my Holly to grow up in.
Home for me is a full house with my brothers and sisters as well as my nieces and nephews who run around making a mess and drive me insane. Whilst my mum and dad's cooking takes place in the kitchen. In fact, it reminds me a little Easter's East, the movie, ... Although we may have my mum's traditional English cooking, there's always an exotic influence, spices and nice aromas flowing, which gets all of our bellies rumbling, tasty and really comforting. It's called When the East Meets the West.
Home is my haven where I love to be with family and friends.
As I arrive home after a long day's work, I see the lights are on. I'm home at last. As I open the front door, a friendly, familiar face greets me. It's my dog Romeo. Madly wagging his tail, he's always just the same, deliriously happy to see me. My wife is in the kitchen. I smell cooking. Roast chicken, I think. Who's going to be the lucky recipient? Me or the dogs?
Football in the garden with my brothers. They hated to lose, but they learned a lot from me.
Home, more than just a financial asset, it's a place of emotional attachment where family is created, memories of our children being born and growing up, places they played, happy times, a secure family environment.
Home to me is about living the dream.
Being all cosy in front of the fire on a cold wintry day, playing family games with my little ones.
Home is being with my mum. She always has a smile, a hug and a warm plate of food on the table.
Home for me is when all 6 of the Kelly clan are together. Oh.
Home, a castle, a kingdom, a snug, a safe haven, a place of true comfort is where one's home truly is.
Home for me is a precious, beautiful place where everybody I ideally love have at some time joined together, and I remember each and every one I love in the symbol of the eternal flame.
Home is anywhere when you're surrounded with people you love.
Was spoken in the door. Days are filled with the faces in the firelight. Kind folks of old, you come again no more. Spring shall come again, calling up the moorfowl. Spring shall bring the sun and rain, bring the bees and flowers. Red shall the heather bloom over hill and valley. Soft through the stream, the even flowing the day shine as day, and the house with open door. Birds come and cry there, and twitter in the chimney, and I stay forever and live again once more.
Home is where one starts from. As we grow older, the world becomes stranger. The pattern, more complicated, of dead and living. Not the intense moment, isolated, with no before and after, but a lifetime burning in every moment. And not the lifetime of one man only, but of old stones that cannot be deciphered. There is a time for the evening under starlight, a time for the evening under lamplight. Love is most nearly itself. When here and now cease to matter, old men ought to be explorers. Here or there does not matter. We must be still and still moving into another intensity for a further union, a deeper communion for the dark, cold and the empty desolation. The wave cry, the wind cry, the vast waters of the petrel and the porpoise, and in my end is my beginning.
This house was our home, and I try to forget the times and the signs, my slumberless bed. It's easy just to think that way, the thought of losing another day. I wanna rebuild this house with you. This house was our home, and we built our bricks, our lives, our own. No games nor those tricks. A house is a home, and our house is our own. I wanna rebuild this house with you.